Okay, go ahead and sit on your butt. So sit on your sit bones, and you're gonna just kind of get all that, butt stuff out of the way. Feet flat. You wanna like push your feet down. You'll feel that when you push your feet down, it actually starts to engage your core. So with that, you're just gonna have your hands softly on the back of your thighs and roll your shoulders back and open your chest. So the breath is kind of specific. So don't get annoyed if it feels too specific. It just helps you to turn on those muscles that are in your core. Okay, so let's take a deep inhale. And then on the exhale, you're going to round your back and you're going to feel your pelvis sort of move back, right? You're going to pull your hip points back, squeeze your belly button, and then inhale, sit up tall. Great. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, lift up, nice straight spine. You're gonna just do this a few times, just sort of warming up, and then lift your chest each time. So you wanna try to keep your chest open, even though you're creating like a rounded posture. You wanna not round and hunch in your upper back so it doesn't turn into something like this. You wanna really scoop your shoulder blades down. Each time we're gonna come a little lower. Inhale up, woo. Exhale down. I probably shouldn't have myself mic'd so much. You're going to hear me suffering. Exhale down. Let's exhale all the way down. If you need to, you can walk your hands down your thighs. And once on the ground, we're just going to reach your arms over your head and pull your ribs in. So you're going to exhale to pull your ribs in. Good. And then take your arms all the way down. And then inhale your arms all the way up. Really reaching long, reaching your toes away from your fingers. And then exhale your arms over your head. Good. Let's do that just a few more times. Just increasing the mobility at your shoulders and really sort of programming in that open chest, moving shoulder situation. That'll come into play a lot more. So we're going to do my least favorite. It's called the roll up. So if you need to get a little momentum, it's okay, but try to not get so much momentum. So you're going to exhale and start to roll yourself up off the ground, almost like you're in PE. Good job, Jessica. Almost like when you're in PE and you're just doing those full-on, what are those called? Pull-ups? No, what are those ones called? Sit-ups. So it's like a big, huge sit-up. Nice. And then roll yourself up. Good. And roll yourself down. There you go, Louie. Perfect. And use that. And just like when you were pushing your feet heavy into the floor, you're really pushing your legs heavy into the floor, almost creating like an anchor effect, something you can oppose as you come up. Great. Let's do 2 more. Each time you're just going to see if you can push yourself into the carpet a little heavier. And each time you peel up, see if you can really just sort of levitate up and feel really light. Most of the stuff should feel light. It shouldn't feel painful. Good. You're going to come onto your back and pull your knees into your chest and just start to rock side to side. And then from here, you're going to pull your chin to your chest. And you want to make sure that if your neck starts to strain, you just put your head down, okay? So none of this should be painful. Let's reach your right leg out like you're trying to shoot laser beams out of your feet. Your shoulder blades are lifted. You're going to pull your left knee in 2 times and then switch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. And so we're still doing that breath. That's each time you breathe out, imagine you're pulling your belly in towards the ground. Let's do 5 more. Again, if your neck strains, put your head down, or you could put one hand behind your back. You just want to make sure that you're never pulling on your head. 2 more. We're going to turn this into a straight leg stretch. So you're going to reach your right leg up to the ceiling now. Your left leg hovers over the floor. Grab the back of your calf, 2 pulls. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. Good. So it's okay if you don't start off very limber. This one really becomes, do we have a third person? Oh, that's me. This one really yields the most flexibility in your hamstrings. I love this one. 2 more. Great. Last one. Good. Let's give you a neck break. So just drop your head onto the ground and look to the left and right. Take a nice deep breath. And then on the exhale, let's peel up again, shoulder blades off of the mat. We're going to do a double leg stretch. You're going to reach your legs away from your body and your arms over your head. And then exhale back into a tiny little ball. Inhale, expand. Exhale, compress. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Try to keep your shoulders down and your chest open. This one's pretty hard. So you're going to notice your body is going to try to protect you. And you're going to start to round and get sort of like, I don't know, tense in your neck. So if you need to put your head in your hands, that's more than all right. Inhale, exhale. One last time, inhale and hold it. Just hold the hollow body hold. Challenge your body by lowering your feet a little lower. Try to match the distance between your fingers and toes from the floor. Let's hold it for 4, for 3, 2, and relax. How are you guys doing?
Good.
So this next one's going to be very familiar. It's just like a bicycle crunch, but we call it crisscross in Pilates. So again, reach your right leg out out wherever. You're going to twist to the opposite knee and then twist again, keeping your shoulder blades off of the mat, and exhale as you twist. Good. Let's do 12, 11. Nice. 10. Each 2 is 1 for the record. 8, 7. Keep your breathing smooth. Keep your low back imprinted. I lost count for 3, 2, last one, and relax. Great. So let's do some bridging since we just sort of worked our core. Let's try to get the back side of your core. So before we bridge, just do a tuck and then release. Tuck your pelvis and then release. Hi, you want to join? Tuck and release. Tuck, try to connect your pelvis with your rib cage and then lift your hips. And then lower down, just about touching the ground, and then lift right back up. So lower and lift. You want to keep your shoulder blades planted and you want the base of your skull pressed into the floor. Good. You want to try to recruit your butt, which isn't easy, so you might want to just put your hands on it because it'll just turn right off and it'll go into your back, it'll go into your quads, anything but your butt. So just stay present and mindful and put it in your butt. Let's do 3 more. Try to squeeze up. 2. Good. Last one, we're going to stay up. You're going to connect your knees, so squeeze those knees together, and then lengthen your right leg out like laser beams again. And from here, you're just going to lift up an inch, down an inch, squeeze up, squeeze up. Keep those knees connected and really put everything in that left butt cheek. You'll feel the place where the bottom meets the hamstring. For 6, 5, squeeze your abs. 4, lengthen your right leg. 3, open your chest, pull your ribs in, and switch. So just a little lift. Really spend some time getting back into form when you switch legs. Make sure you can wiggle your right toes and squeeze up, up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower back down. Whew. My right is a lot weaker. I don't know about you. Okay, so this next one, you're gonna butterfly your feet. Place your right hand over your left hand, chin to chest, and curl your shoulder blades off of the mat. So from here, we're just gonna like slide your arms about 4 inches forward, if you can get that high, and then down all the way. So it's just a slide up, squeeze, and then lower back down. Whew. Up. Feel free to chime in, guys. Don't make me be the only one huffing and puffing. Let's do 6 more. Ugh. 5. So you're pushing the bottoms of your feet together. 3. Your chest is open. 2. Hi.
Friend.
Hi, last one. Stay lifted. You're going to slide up an inch and down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Squeeze the belly button into your spine and press your knees wide. Let's do 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Great. We're staying in this butterfly for another butt bridge. You're going to squeeze your heels together and lift your hips off of the mat. And then lower down, tap, lift up. Jessica, is your friend joining us?
He's doing his own workout. And he has his headphones in, so.
Oh, nice. This is hilarious. 5 more. There's so many options now. 4, 3, 2, stay lifted. You're going to press your knees down like you're flying like a butterfly. I know this seems really silly, but we're just trying to get all the angles of the glutes. So now we're working a little bit on the outer and the big gluteus maximus for 4, 3, 2, and all the way down. Great. Let's roll up to your buns. Good. And from here, we're going to do the saw. This is really good for mobility at the trunk. So you're going to sit up really tall again. And you want to have your legs as straight as possible and your back as straight as possible. But if you need to bend your knees so that your back can be straight, that's fine. So you're going to reach your arms out, lift up nice and tall. We're going to take a deep inhale, lifting up taller. Exhale, twist to the left, and then go down 2 little pulses and then up. So it's a twist at the trunk. It's a bow forward and 2 pulses. 1, 2. This is another one of my least favorites, but it's actually pretty good for you. So you get the obliques and you get like the low abs. And then you also get some nice stretching on the backs of your legs and your back. And also that QL, that muscle that connects your ribs to your pelvis, that doesn't get much stretching. Let's do 2 more each side. 1, 2, lift up, twist. 1, 2, good. Really wring yourself out and try to get as much rotation as you can. And twist. Good. And lift